The Science of Physics, Proof that God Exists, by Michael Mathiesen, and narrated by Michael Mathiesen. Preface. I must tell you first that I am not a scientist, in that I am not now, nor have ever been employed by an educational or scientific organization. This has never been part of my career. Instead, I have been an independent thinker all my life, as far back as I can remember. But in my independent research, I feel that I have been freer to investigate the questions that truly need to be answered, rather than minor, insignificant questions. And the biggest question I've had throughout my life is how events in my life are ordered. By whom are they so ordered? And to what purpose are they so ordered? Are these indications of some kind of universal laws? I think that you might agree by the time you finish this book that I have some answers about that. Throughout my life, I have always felt the influence of a hidden hand, some guiding and loving force that was always there like a shield, protecting me from evil, and always leading to the light. I believe that in this book, I finally lay out some of the best answers to these eternal questions in a way that can be understood by anyone with an active brain. In this book, we cover some of the most intimate and delicate problems in quantum physics, cosmology, and the biological sciences as well, since we will end with one of the most challenging problems in genetics we will ever face as a species. And this book also gives us a novel way to look most objectively at this particular moment in our own evolution, where we could be on the edge of total extinction of all life on the earth, including our own. Or we may be on the edge of a completely new way of managing our society and our planet in ways that preserve and sustain them in a new economic and political system that is fair and equitable for all life on the earth. But this must include you for it to work, I'm afraid. Not to worry, I have faith in you. Although these are big concepts, the science I present is easy enough for anyone with a high school education to understand and follow. In all of my writings, I always attempt to reduce things down to the simplest of terms so that I can understand and uncover the largest perspectives and present them to my readers in this highest and best form. At the end of the book, I hope you will conclude that I've done a decent job at making these extremely important issues of life and death jump off the page and command your attention, as well as your comprehension and acceptance as the best interpretation of the evidence. Introduction. You've probably heard people say to you, or perhaps you said to someone else, that everything happens for a reason. You usually hear this old adage expressed when there is a sad, disappointing, or heartbreaking event in your life, or the life of a friend or family member, especially just after an unexpected death. I am the type of person who tests just about everything that he learns, and starting from the day I first heard this overly used phrase, I tried to figure out if this is true for everyone, everywhere in the universe, as is implied. Is this an immutable law in regards to the evolution of the universe, and especially all of us who live here? I've explored this theory in many of my previous books, but in this book, I believe I have solved that question and put it to bed for all time. Have you ever thought about that little voice that speaks to you constantly from deep inside your head?
Sample complete. Ready to continue?